Good morning, students. This is 11th standard botany video class, video 14. In this video, we are going to continue the lesson Living World. Dear students, in the previous video class, we have seen Archaebacteria. What is Archaebacteria? Bacteria which can survive in the extreme environmental condition such as high temperature, high salinity, low pH and acidic soil. That bacteria is called Archaebacteria with example. Then we have seen blue-green algae or cyanobacteria. Cyanobacteria habitat, habit, salient feature of blue-green algae, thallus structure of different blue-green algae and their reproductive structure. So these are all the topic we have seen in the previous video class. Today we are going to see the next topic in this lesson. Next one, mycoplasma or molecules. So mycoplasma are very small bacteria which is pleomorphic. Pleomorphic means they are changing their shape. That means they are in different shape. That is said to be pleomorphic. Gram-negative microorganism. What is mycoplasma? Mycoplasma are very small, pleomorphic. That means different shapes. And gram-negative microorganisms. So these mycoplasma are first isolated by Knockout and its co-workers in the year 1898 from the pleural fluid of cattle affected with bovine fluoropneumonia. So dear students, this mycoplasma was first isolated by Knockout from the pleural fluid of cattle which is affected by bovine fluoropneumonia. So this mycoplasma which lack cell wall, so lack of cell wall and appears like fried egg, omelette mari. It's look like in the form of fried egg in culture. Dear students, kindly underline the word. Some of the question which come for find out the correct statement or wrong statement. So this sentence will come for the either correct statement or wrong statement. They lack cell wall and also the shape of the mycoplasma is fried egg in culture. This mycoplasma which contains the DNA which contains low guanine and cytosine content than the true bacteria. So true bacteria which are having the DNA, that is nucleoid chromosome, which contains guanine and cytosine in a high content. But this mycoplasma which are having low guanine and cytosine, this one also you have to underline for the correct statement or wrong statement. This mycoplasma which cause disease in plants and animals. In plants it causes little leaf of brinjal. So the shape of the leaf is look like in the palm of palm. It is larger in size. Due to the bacteria affection, the leaf which is modified into very small. That is said to be little leaf of brinjal. Then witch's broom of legumes. So witch's broom of legumes. That means phylloidy of cloves. Legumes phylloidy of cloves. The leaf which is present in the leguminous plants which are modified into in the form of broomstick. தொடப்பக்குச்சி எப்படி ஒல்லியாக இருக்கும் அந்த மாதிரி change ஆயிடும். Due to the disease causing bacteria named mycoplasma. Sandal spike are some of the plant diseases caused by mycoplasma. So another plant disease is sandal spike disease. In animals and human beings, it causes pneumonia is caused by Mycoplasma mycoides. The structure of mycoplasma is given here in the next page. Write a short notes on mycoplasma is important 3-mark question. And also 2-mark question, what is mycoplasma? Mycoplasma are very small, pleomorphic. What is the pleomorphic? Changing their shape, or they are in the different form or different shapes. Gram-negative bacteria. They are first isolated from the pleural fluid of cattle affected by bovine pleuropneumonia. They lack cell wall. The shape is look like in the form of fried egg. The DNA which contains low guanine and cytosine than the true bacteria. They cause disease in plants and animals. In plants they cause 3 diseases. One is the little leaf of brinjal, witch's broom of legumes, phylloide of cloves, sandal spike. In animals it causes the pleuropneumonia by Mycoplasma mycoides. Dear students, this is the structure of mycoplasma. See that one outermost layer which is named as cell membrane. So cell wall is absent. Inner to the cell membrane they are having the cytoplasmic region which contains some granular substance and also spring-like DNA. This DNA only which lacks, that is which contains low guanine and cytosine, and also some black color granules also present in the cytoplasm named ribosome. This is said to be the structure of mycoplasma. Dear students, next bacteria is said to be actinomycetes bacteria or actinobacteria. So these bacteria are named as ray fungi because they are having the growth, it is in the form of mycelia. So mycelia means a hair-like structure or filamentous-like structure is named as mycelia, and also the fungal plant body is also named as mycelium. So these actinobacteria which produce mycelia-like outgrowth, so they are named as ray fungi. Ray means what is it? ஒரு arrow mark மாதிரி மேக்ஸில் ட்ரா பண்ணுவீங்க இல்லையா? Likewise, a small mycelia-like outgrowth is produced. So they are named as ray fungi. They are named as anaerobic bacteria or facultative anaerobic microorganism and also gram-positive. Dear students, you have to find out the variation between mycoplasma and actinobacteria. Mycoplasma are gram-negative bacteria, but here this actinobacteria are gram-positive bacteria. They do not produce an aerial mycelium. They are not produce the hair-like outgrowth or filamentous-like outgrowth in the or above the ground level. The DNA which contains high guanine and cytosine. Dear students, compare the difference between mycoplasma and actinobacteria. Mycoplasma contains low guanine and cytosine, but actinobacteria contains high guanine and cytosine. Example, Streptomyces. Dear students, the another bacteria, there is actinobacteria, example Frankia, which are showing the symbiotic mode of relationship, which produces root nodules and fix the nitrogen in the non-leguminous plants such as Ulmus and Casuarina. So dear students, the Pancreas, which are showing the symbiotic mode of relationship. What is symbiotic mode of relationship? Both the organisms are beneficial. So the Frankia, which lives in the root of Ulmus and Casuarina. Casuarina உங்களுக்கு தெரியும் சவுக்கு மரம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. In that root, they are producing the root nodules for their living place and fix the atmospheric nitrogen and help the non-leguminous plants. Ulmus and Casuarina are named as non-leguminous plants. Normally, the bacteria which is present in the leguminous plants only fixing the atmospheric nitrogen. But these Frankia is the bacteria, but which is living in the root of non-leguminous plants and fix the atmospheric nitrogen. They produce multicellular sporangium. Another actinobacteria named as Actinomyces bovis, which grows in the oral cavity of our mouth region and cause lumpy jaw disease. Next one, Streptomyces. It is a gram-positive bacteria we have seen in the previous video class. They are also producing the mycelia, a filamentous structure. It is an actinobacteria which lives in the soil, and also they impart the earthy odor to soil after rain, which is due to the presence of geosmin. Dear students, whenever the rain comes, we can able to smell the soil. That odor of the soil is created by the bacteria which is present in the soil named as Streptomyces. So these Streptomyces which are producing the chemical substance called geosmin, which create the earthy odor which contains volatile organic compound. Not only that, this Streptomyces is used to produce certain antibiotic medicine, namely streptomycin, chloramphenicol, and tetracycline are the different antibiotic medicine produced from the bacterium, that is Streptomyces. So dear students, one question: how earthy odor is produced by an bacteria Streptomyces? It is a soil living bacteria forming the mycelial structure which take part in the earthy odor at the time of rain. The plant body of the Streptomyces, which contains the geosmin, is a volatile organic compound, produce the earthy odor at the time of raining. Some of the antibiotic medicines also produced from Streptomyces. One is streptomycin, chloramphenicol, and tetracycline. So this is all the advantage of Streptomyces bacteria. It is an actinobacteria. Frankia is also actinobacteria, which are showing symbiotic mode of relationship, which is living in the non-leguminous plants, example Ulmus and Casuarina. So these are all the different actinobacteria showing the advantage as well as the disadvantage. Dear students, up to this we have seen general characteristic feature of bacteria and different types of bacteria and their advantages, disadvantages, general characteristic feature, mode of thallus structure, and also reproductive nature. Then we are going to see the another topic, that is fungi. Fungi is the eukaryotic multicellular organism, lack of chlorophyll pigment, showing heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Cell wall is made up of chitin and cellulose. Some of the fungi which are showing parasitic mode of nutrition, some of them saprophytic, some of them which is associated to the algae, which is named as lichen. Some of them which are associated to the root of higher plants, that is said to be mycorrhizae. So, some fungi which are showing symbiotic mode of relationship, such as lichen and mycorrhiza. Dear students, see the question here. World War II and penicillin. History speaks on fungi. See the diagram. This is the Penicillium notatum, is a fungi which is used to produce the medicine is penicillin. So this penicillin, which is used in the Second World War, act as a painkiller, is the history of fungi. This penicillin medicine is produced from the Penicillium notatum fungi by the scientist Alexander Fleming. The picture is given here. So that is the history of fungi. Discovery of penicillin in the year 1928, which is very much important in the world of medicine. The history of World War II recorded the use of penicillin in the form of yellow powder to save lives of soldiers. For this discovery, a wonderful antibiotic medicines are produced. For this wonderful discovery, Alexander Fleming was awarded Nobel Prize in Medicine in the year 1945. So this is said to be the history of fungi. Dear students, next they are given milestones in mycology. P.A. Michelli conducted spore culture experiments, that is spore formation in fungi was conducted by Michelli. Fontana proved that fungi also cause disease in plants in the year 1767. Michelli conducted experiment in 1729. Then C.H. Beckley proved fungi could cause allergy in human beings in 1873. A.F. Blaxley reported heterothalism in fungi. That means fungi which are showing two different hypha or mycelium, plus strain and minus strain. That is said to be heterothalism in fungi in the year 1906. Pontecorvo and Draper reported parasexual cycle in fungi. So these are all the milestones of fungi or life history of fungi. Mycology, which means study of fungi, is known as mycology. Noted down is the important 2-mark question. Study of fungi is known as mycology. Study of bacteria is known as bacteriology. Study of virus is known as virology. So like that, study of fungi is named as mycology. Dear students, the word fungus is derived from Latin word meaning mushroom. What is that one? Mushroom. The word fungus is a Latin word which means mushroom. Fungi are ubiquitous, eukaryotic, achlorophyllous, heterotrophic organism. That means the fungi which are located all over the world, that is said to be ubiquitous. Eukaryotic, that means multicellular. Achlorophyllous, absence of chlorophyll, which contains heterotrophic mode of nutrition. They are exist in unicellular and multicellular form. Study of fungi is called mycology. The Greek word myx, which means mushroom. So next we are going to see general characteristic feature of fungi. So majority of the fungi which are made up of thin, filamentous, branched structure is called a hypha. Dear students, note down 2-mark question. What is hypha? So most of the fungi consist of thin, filamentous structure and also branched is known as hyphae or hypha. Another important 2-mark question. Number of hyphae which are collectively known as or joined together known as mycelium. A number of hyphae interwoven or connected to form a mycelium. Define mycelium or what is mycelium is another 2-mark question. The cell wall of the fungi is made up of polysaccharide called chitin, which contains polymer of N-acetyl glucosamine. Simply you can able to write it. The fungal cell wall is made up of chitin. And also 1-mark question. Fungal cell wall made up of dash means chitin is a polysaccharide. Then the fungal mycelium is divided into two categories based upon the presence or absence of septa. Septa, which means cross wall or partition. So due to the presence or absence of cross wall, fungal mycelium is divided into different category. In lower fungi, the hyphae is septate. Septate means between the cell, they are having the cross wall or septa. That is said to be septate hypha, which is present in the lower fungi. We are coming to the higher fungi. The hypha without septa, that means cross wall is absent. That is said to be cenocytic mycelium. First one, aseptate mycelium. Another one, what is that one? Cenocytic mycelium. Example, albugo. Why it's said to be cenocytic mycelium? There is no cross wall. So, many nuclei which is present in the inner side of the cell wall. That type of mycelium is named as cenocytic mycelium. In the higher fungi, septum is present between the cells of the hyphae. Example, fusarium. So, in the lower fungi, they are aseptate. Some of them multinucleate or cenocytic mycelium. In the higher fungi, between the cell, they are having partition or septa. That is named as septate fungi or hypha or mycelium. Example, fusarium. Dear students, see the diagram. This is the thin filamentous structure of a fungal body named as hypha and also branched. Depending upon the presence and absence of septa or a cross wall, the hypha which is divided into two types. One is the septate mycelium. See, between the cells they are having the cross wall. Inner side of the cell they are having only one nucleus and also they are branched. The shape is look like thin and also filamentous. This is said to be septate mycelium. Another one, there is no cross wall or septa. That is said to be aseptate and also branched. So due to the absence of cross wall, this hyphae which contains many nuclei, that type of mycelium which is named as cenocytic mycelium. So these two are the types of mycelium based on the presence and absence of septum or septate. Dear students, another type of mycelium is also there. In some of the fungi, the mycelium is loosely or compactly interwoven or connected. They are named as Plectenchyma fungi. What is that one? The mycelium is organized into loosely or compactly interwoven or connected with the fungal tissues. They are named as Plectenchyma. Is an important 2-mark question. This Plectenchyma further divided into Prosenchyma and Pseudoparenchyma. So first one, Prosenchyma means the hyphae are arranged in the loosely but parallel to one another. In the later position, the hyphae are compactly arranged and lose their identity. That is said to be Prosenchyma. What is Prosenchyma? The hyphae are loosely arranged. That means there is a gap between the filamentous. They are arranged parallel to one another. Straight line. Abbe line up potute polam. Later, they are joined together, interwoven and compactly arranged and lose their identity. That is said to be Prosenchyma. What is Plectenchyma? The mycelium organized into loosely or compactly interwoven. That is said to be Plectenchyma. It is further divided into Prosenchyma and pseudoparenchyma. Prosenchyma means the hyphal partner which are loosely arranged and also parallel to one another. Later, it will be interwoven or connected together and lose their identity and also compactly arranged. That is called prosenchyma. The next characteristic feature is reproduction in fungi. Fungi which are showing sexual reproduction in 3 steps. One is fusion of 2 protoplasts, that is plasmogamy. Noted down 2 mark question. Fusion of 2 protoplasm of the hyphae, 2 different hyphae, that is said to be plasmogamy. Then fusion of nuclei, so 2 nucleus of the cell or hyphae fused together, that is named as karyogamy. Gamy means fusion, karyon means nucleus. So 2 different nucleus are fused together, that is said to be karyogamy. Likewise, 2 different protoplasm are fused together, that is said to be plasmogamy. Then production of haploid spores by meiotic cell division are the 3 types of sexual reproduction seen in the fungi. Dear students, these are all the different general characteristic features of fungi, habit and habitat. Remaining, we will see in the next video class. God bless you. All the best, children.